My name is Clarence Evans, but I'm known as Mac everywhere. When I first went in the infantry in 1943, the sergeant said, "Your name is Clarence?" I said, "Yeah." And he says, "We don't have any Clarences in the infantry. What's your middle name?" I said, "Well, one of them is McKinley." He said, "Well, from now on, you're Mac." That's 70 years ago. I'm still Mac. I lied about my age to get in, and so I have two birthdays, September 12th, 25, and November 14th, 26. Being 17 years old, I was a young boy looking for adventure and didn't expect to find that much. When Pearl Harbor happened, I was a paper boy and had my corner set up, and about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I was breaking up my papers to go home, and the news came out that Japanese had attacked us. The next morning, there were lines of men around the block trying to get into service. That's how things were back in 43 when the war started. Well, I could sit here all day and search for adjectives to define what D-Day was like, and I would completely fail because there's just no way to describe it to somebody that wasn't there. Now, the people that was there, there's no explanation necessary. To people that weren't, there's no explanation possible. Opening the door and stepping through the door to hell. I survived. I don't know why so many didn't survive that surrounded me. I have no explanation for that. The dead were not cleared from the beach for 4 days. And a man that landed with me, his name is Hal Baumgarten, he lives in Florida now. He was wounded 5 times in 32 hours. There was 31 men in my boat. Only 7 of us survived that morning. When they talked to us at the briefings, which was almost every day, they'd bring up something. And they would say, if your buddy gets hit, don't stop for him. Let the medics handle it. Keep going, or you're going to end up in the same position. So it's hard when somebody you know just gets hit. You don't know if they're dead or not. You want to stop, but you know you can't do it. You have to keep going. We were supposed to take St. Lo in 7 days. It took us 45 days to take it because we ran into the hedgerows 3 kilometers past the Royal River, a little town village called Weldorf. I got hit, mortar shell. You know, everything dims somewhat with time, but what's amazing to me is then I was young, very young. Now I'm very old, but the time lapse in my mind was yesterday. About 6 weeks ago, I guess it was, I fell in the bathtub. I didn't slip, I just lost my balance. And I went down on my right hip, which didn't break anything, but it caused me a lot of pain. My landlord heard about that, and then I have a friend, his name is Alan Franco, and he has done a lot to help me in the past 10 years or so. And they came up with the idea of putting in this tub.
Mr. Mac came to me through a mutual friend, Mr. Alan Franco, approximately 8 years ago after Katrina. Mr. Franco asked if I had an apartment available, which I did. And Mr. Evans here is you might say, a national treasure. He's one of our few surviving individuals from the D-Day invasion. Very conscientious, very good tenant. Couldn't ask for a better person. So it's been a pleasure and honor to be his landlord and a friend. I'm elated that we can do this for him. I know he's having some issues with walking. And I brought this to the attention of Mr. Franco, and Mr. Franco made the arrangements to have this walk-in tub installed in the apartment. And he asked me, would it be all right? I said I'd be delighted to have him, because I don't want the man to move. I want him to stay right here.
And I objected. I told him, I don't want you to do that.
Pretty amazing. His life history, he's done everything. So, been in a war, he sang, he was a police officer, he's lived all over Europe. He's amazing. I don't know how we found him exactly or how Safe Step found him, but what a great candidate for something like this, especially when he's telling me a story about a couple years ago he got caught in the bathtub at a hotel and he couldn't get out, and so now he's excited he can take a bath and relax.
Now Larry's the owner of the local business that made the decision to donate the tub to you, so if there's anybody to thank, he's the gentleman.
Thank Alan too.
Well, I don't know. I have no words that I just don't know what to say.
I think you've done enough.
Yeah, I don't
Thanks
think
so
you have
much.
to say anything.
An
We're here to thank you.
experience Yeah.
These are great. I put one in, and boy, did it change my.
Well, I know it's going to change the way I live. I tell you, that man right there, he ain't a saint he should be. 3 or 4 years back, I had a rash all over my whole body, and my doctor down at the VA, he said, looking at it, I can tell you exactly what you're doing wrong. And I said, what's that? He said, you're using hot water for showers. I said, yeah. He said, showering and bathing is 2 different things. And man, I can't imagine soaking, that'll be great.
He seems pretty active, he travels a lot, so this will give him an opportunity to, go out and do the things he wants to do, come home and relax at the end of the day, and then not have to worry about not wanting to have to rely on somebody else.
That's going to turn your handheld on. Okay. Now you have a shut-off button on here as well. A little switch right here. You can shut it off front. It's going to be your lower jets. Turn it to the back. It's going to work all the jets. When the light will come on, the seat will get hot or warm. Therapy beads for you right here. This is lavender scent. So what you want to do is you want to take this bag, pull it out this plastic, take the whole bag, drop it in the hole, put the cap back on, and then hit your micro bubble button, and that's going to activate the
I don't know. I don't know why I've been kept around all these years. I don't know if it's the luck of the draw or the man upstairs wants me here for some reason. I don't know.